Hey folks, welcome back to another video. Today we are taking a crack at the new Mega Charizard X EX with its Inferno X ability, doing 90 damage for each fire energy that is discarded from your Pokemon. So this is like Charizard Raging Bolt is essentially the way you can think about it. And so far in the City League tournaments in Japan, we're seeing him as kind of just relegated to a backup attacker for Charizard EX, which I think is probably going to be where Mega Charizard lands for the time being. I think the current meta is just a bit too wide, and there's just too many things going on for a simple brute force 3-prizer like Mega Charizard XEX to come in and really dominate on its own. But it can be an excellent way to close out games with Charizard EX, but I wanted a deck that's more focused on Mega Charizard XEX anyways, because it's new and it's shiny and I want to play with it. So this is kind of what I've cobbled together. I like the Dunsparce. I think it's a great draw engine. Azul was playing around with Zoroark as a draw engine, which I think is also a good shout. But the way mine works is we've got the Dunsparce, we've got Enriching Energy. You've seen this engine on my channel 1,000 times before. I can't keep away from it. I just think it's really fun to play with. So the basic concept is you have Hilda to grab your Enriching Energy, to grab your Dunsparce, or another evolution Pokemon that you need to kind of keep churning through your deck. You're seeing potentially 7 to 10 cards each turn with that engine, which is really, really powerful for just getting set up and getting to the cards that you need. And then we've got Mega Charizard X EX as an amazing early game attacker because you have uncapped damage potential with it. Unlike the Charizard EX, which is really only hidden for like 180, 210 early, kind of a wet noodle. So for acceleration, fire acceleration, getting it into play so that it can be thrown into the discard pile, we have, of course, Charizard EX with its Infernal Rain ability, which can throw fire energy around places. And then we also have Oricorio, which as long as you have the Mega Charizard XEX in play, then you can load fire energy onto your benched fire Pokemon, and then you can discard it that way. So having that kind of double whammy, being able to load up energy with either Charizard EX or Oricorio EX feels really good. A lot of lists are relying on just the Charizard EX, which can get you into some trouble. So having that Oricorio as an option is great as well. And then we've got a superior energy retrieval so that you can do it again, essentially. I could see going to 2 of these, possibly. I'm not sure right in this minute what I would cut. Kind of a tight list, maybe an Iono. But it's something to think about. You could play around with cutting, like just going to 1 Super Rod for Pokemon and then 2 Superior for Fire. But I think just the 1 Superior feels fine for right now, because you can always Super Rod energy back and then use Infernal Rain to get it back out. So you have options. Enriching Energy, because you always have your attach return essentially, is really good. But speaking of the attached return, keep in mind that outside of Oricorio and Charizard XEX, you can actually get a decent amount of energy into play, just making sure that you're throwing fire energy onto Pokemon as you have it, if you don't need to use your attached return for an enriching energy. And then as our backup attacker, we have the new Moltres. Fighting Wings for 1 fire, does 20 base, plus 90 more if your opponent's active Pokemon is an EX. So you're hitting for 110. So we're basically just looking for weakness hits here. So Teal Mask Ogerpon and Iron Leaves, you're hitting both of those for 220. Or Genesect EX, you're hitting that for 220. So you're one-shotting all of those. And then with Defiance Band, you're hitting for 140 doubled, which is 280. So you can take out a Golden Go. So that's the Moltres is your plan of action into Golden Go, into any decks that play the big beefy grass supporters. Feels really great there. Other than that, we've got pretty standard stuff. Air Balloon in case anything gets into the active that you want out of the active. Battle Cage, you have the one of here as an extra stadium bump, but it can be really good late game into Gardevoir, Dragapult, Grimmsnarl, that sort of thing. If you Iono them down low first, throw down a Battle Cage, then Iono them down low, or Iono and pray, essentially. But yeah, save this for the late game, or if you need an earlier stadium bump, it's great for that. That way you're not giving them Artisan. But Artisan's great for any deck that runs the Dunsparce engine, because then you can continuously churn out your Dunsparces back onto your bench. So we got 2 of there, of course. The 8 fire feels like a pretty good count. You are actually naturally drawing into a lot of fire for your Oricorio to play with. So you kind of, as you're churning through your deck with the Dunsparce engine, with Enriching Energy, you're seeing a lot of fire energy that you could then just slam onto your bench Pokemon with the Oricorio. So that feels really good. I would not go lower than 8 if you're hoping to utilize Mega Charizard XEX as a solid attacker. If you want to like drop him down to a 1 of, and then go into more of a Charizard EX focused deck, you could cut this down to like 5. Then you'd have room for things like Jet Energy, Mist Energy, that sort of thing. If you wanted more of a Charizard EX forward deck, that's definitely something that you could play around with as well. But the list feels pretty good. It's not going to be taking down any regionals in the current format, but it is a fun list to play with right now on ladder, and then kind of keep in your back pocket. Once rotation hits, I think that Mega Charizard will find a home as more of a forward attacker. But still a super fun card to play around with, super great to have in the meta. So let's cut the yap in there. Let's hop into some games. My name is Jared. I'll be your gameplay nurse today. All right, let's see. We got pretty okay setup here. I'm not sure what's going on over there yet, but we'll find out as the game progresses most likely. I'll just do a quick price check. Got our Zards, got our Worms. Missing some Iono. Got the Enriching, missing 2 fire. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Let's just get another worm out, and we'll hit our own lilies. Well, that's a nice draw in this this version of the deck. Feels pretty good. Let's just grab... Get 1 more Charmander. Well, we got the bench space. We'll get another worm too, why not? And then, let's just be mean. Let's just take care of that stadium. Ours only, actually. With this version of the deck, there's no Oricorio. So our energy acceleration is our Charizard EX. Gonna be a little bit scary for sure. You want to make sure you're picking your Inferno EX moments wisely. You can't just be clearing your entire board of energy without a backup plan. Just make sure to keep that in mind. Do want to get something a bit more Oricorio forward, I suppose. So maybe we'll keep looking into that. Make some changes after this game. We'll see. We'll see. Trumpet and E-Switch, and they were quick on that too. Okay, yeah, you Trumpet, you E-Switch, you Water Pond. I only have 1 Charmander left. That's annoying. I get it. I get it. All that hard work though, and then you have no energy left. Get you 2 prizes though, of course. This is only abilities, right? Yeah, effects of attacks and abilities. That does not block Torrential Pump, just so you know. It's damage from an attack. That's not an effect of an attack. Let's see what we can get off of this Fez. Hopefully something good. I don't really want to use Iono here, but I'd rather not. Hopefully we get like a Hilda. Oh, Dunsparce, we'll take that. Let's run away. Okay, nice. We'll take the Hilda. Still need a candy though. So let's go ahead and give us a candy now, please. If you don't mind. Okay, super rod's not bad, but again, we need that candy. Let's just run away. Alright, you're not listening. I really, really, really want that candy. So we'll try again, I suppose. Really need you to listen this time, okay? Important. Give you one more shot at this. Just a rare candy, please. That's unfortunate. Okay. Hopefully, they won't be able to pawn us again. Let's just get a couple more. Well, yeah, let's get 2 more of my guys out. Trying to think. This would be good to cook the leaves. That'd be funny. Yeah, we'll bench it. I have room. I'm not going to Ultra Ball here, I don't think. We'll be okay. Let's just do the classic. The classic Tera box move where you counter catcher one of their Noctowls. Always funny. Especially when they're low on cards. Okay, so buy us a bit of breathing room, thankfully. So let's see, we can Ultra Ball here. Get rid of you, and we're not going to need Battle Cage, let's be real. Grab a Charizard. Hopefully we still have a lot of energy in the deck. Let's see. Very cool. Just the 3, I think. Which is fine for now. We'll go 1, 2, 3. And then we'll attach for turn here. Just retreat. And let's boss up that, right? We're doing 20, 90, 110, 220 exactly. Okay, perfect. Let's boss up their Virizion. And we'll just knock that guy out. Call that good. Very nice. Do have another Super Rod, which is great. 2 energy, okay. Just got the 2 Charmeleon, so we're still gonna want to see a candy at some point. As for them to see some cards. What's nice about Moltres is that it doesn't require the revenge knockout like Chi-Yu. But in order to take out a Golden Go, you do need the Defiance Band, because then you're doing 110 plus 30, 140, and then it times 2s after the Defiance Band calculation, so that you get to 280 that way, like you would with a Chi-Yu. But it's great on its own for taking out things like Teal Mask Ogerpon, Virizion. That's probably about it. As far as like notable 2-prize Pokemon. You can clap back against the grass decks, pretty much knock out their 1-prizers attackers with it too, of course. But I like that Moltres. He's a pretty cool dude. Okay, we got the Water Pond in the active, and he's only got a 1 retreat cost, which is not too bad. You gonna sob me? Not cool, bro. Not cool at all. I think Then, and if that's what your plan is, we'll just Charmeleon here. Probably just go ahead and Turo then. Get that guy out of there. And then we'll Charizardo. And let's just Ultra Ball. Get rid of you and you. And I kind of just want to get a worm on the bench. Let's see, what else do we have? Oh, we're missing the Super Rod, so hopefully we draw that off the prizes here. I want to close out the game with Mega Charizard. Oh, hold on. No, let's just attach. I think not a lot of time in Charizard you can hold your attach for turn, but if you want to get like your Mega Charizard attacks out, I think it's important to use your attachments for turn. Okay, get some of that fire out of there. See what they got left in their playbook. We can see 7 cards out the hill though, which is really cool. By going for an Enriching Energy and a Dunsparce there, so that'll be neat. Those are 1 Turo. We don't play Jet. I do a lot of times in these like the Dunsparce builds like to run a Jet Energy. To kind of, what do you call it? Create like an infinite retreat lock, because you can Jet Energy up your Dunsparce and then use Runaway Draw. And the Jet Energy and the Dunsparce both go back into the deck, which is really cool. Okay. That's all fine. I think we can just close out the game with Megazard here. And be very, very happy with that. So let's get him swinging. It's Inferno X time, baby. You ain't never seen me coming, not like this. Boom, boom. Cha. And just like that, bada bing, bada bango. Cook him with the Megazard. We're itchy. Bro, come on. I needed to play a Buddy Buddy Poffin here. I don't think you understand how rude that is. That's okay, we'll just get everything we need off the lilies. We'll get a bunch of Buddy Buddy Poffins off the lilies. Sure. They're probably not swinging next turn. Cool. Just a bunch more tool cards. Yeah, really. Ooh, find a friend though. We can grab a Dunsparce. We do be finding some friends. Yeah. Oh, don't. Okay, I was gonna say, don't Dracloak my Dunsparce. Although, it would be worth it, I think, to get access to items. Super Rod. Okay. Let's... I don't know. I guess we'll just Runaway Draw. Okay, we got some basics. We're not doing good, but we're not completely lost either. I wish I had an Oricorio. That would be sick. I think we'll just start knocking out some Badoos here. Hopefully they don't have Fez. Hey look, Oricorio. Cool. Excuse me. Oh, they get the lilies. Ah, of course I get the lilies. And a Dracloak to go off of it. I know, buddy. Jeez Louise. Just give him everything. Okay, no Badoo, though. So that's good. Hopefully we can get some of our own buddies going. Just leave the Blood Moon in the active. Oh, no. You can't do that. No. I still have a jamming tower. Give me a stadium. Ugh. Okay. This is fine. Okay, so that has to be attached to benched. We can Ultra Ball. We can X. We can this. We can Turbo. Air Balloon. And... Oh, did you see that? I was gonna Iono? What was I thinking? Let's just boss up a track cloak. Oh man, that would have been just one of them classic Nurse Jared misplays there. Okay, set them back another turn. Not too bad. We even get a worm for our troubles. Alright. I'll stay itchy for all of that. That's not too big a deal. Let's see, we can get the Dunsparce. We can... Don't counter catch me, bro. Okay, so we won't get the... We'll bench the Dunsparce. We'll get it. Hopefully we have another Charmeleon. Alright, we don't have another boss. That was our one boss. So now we're just kind of punching Badoos, I suppose. We could maybe get basic fire energy to one of your benched fire Pokemon. Okay, so it's not going to... we're not going to be loading up a Pheasantipity with Oricorio. That's not happening. I really hope there's another Charmeleon in the deck here. Let's see. There is. Let's just keep taking prize cards. I kind of like that plan. We don't want to let them get too comfortable. Would have liked to get another Charmander down there, but that's okay, I suppose. We have the Mega Charizard XEX ready to go. We just need 2 more energy. We'll be big happy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Actually, ooh, it wasn't bad until the Iono. Then it became kind of bad. Oh, hold up. That's not terrible. That's not terrible. We're still in... Oh, wait. We just got rid of our one boss. They're going to go down to 3. We're hitting for 270. We'll have... Yeah, they're only taking the 1 knockout here. So, yeah, they're going down to 3. So, we're not quite... Oh, they're going to... Oh. Okay. Now, okay. I think we win. Hold on. I'm no scientist, but I think they forgot that Charizard EX also accelerates energy, and that Dwagapult is worth just 2 prize cards. Now, our only downfall is if there's... No, I think even if these are 2 fire cards, I think we'll still have enough here. I think they forgot. Yeah, woohoo, we got him, baby. Okay, that's Mega Charizard as much as we can with the Dunsparce draw engine. Try it out with the Zoroark draw engine too. I think that one's pretty good. But that's it for today. If you learned something, if you want to keep learning things, go ahead and subscribe. If you have any questions, I'd love for you to ask them down below, and we can go over any concept in more detail down there. But for right now, that's enough. Thanks for watching. We'll catch y'all in the next one.